It's Yash, and in this lesson, we're going to cover how you can prospect local businesses that aren't traditionally on the World Wide Web, on LinkedIn, that are in your ICP, using the Google Maps feature in Clay. Now remember, you can access your sources modal using the Create New Table button from the Clay homepage to see all the different sources of data you can pull from here, including Google Maps at the top. But for the sake of cleanliness, and because I like keeping things in linked workbooks, we're going to go ahead and add a new table using local businesses in Google Maps to the workbook we've been using for all these lessons so far. Let's dive in. Now, when I open the Google Maps integration, you'll notice a couple of things happen. First, since it's Google Maps, I'm going to need to pick a location. Let's just say I want to use New York as my core location. Next, I need to pick the radius in which I want to search. If I zoom out, I can see getting more and more of Manhattan as I increase this radius, but also disparate parts of Jersey, South Brooklyn, etc. I could just specifically narrow this to the Upper East Side, or I can click and drag this map around if I want to. I could input a specific address in the location field, like our office address here, 111 West 19th Street, and then choose my radius from there. The options are really limitless in Google Maps. So let's go ahead and I'll just input my home address, and it'll move the dot on the map directly to Brooklyn. Now I'm in Brooklyn and I can increase the radius of this dot just a bit to span over the areas that I want. Let's say I need Fort Greene, Gowanus, and Prospect Heights in here as well. Let's keep it to South Brooklyn just for now. I could drag it around to make it even more accurate, but we'll get into the actual search part now. Now I can search using two different methodologies in Google Maps. I can either use a free text search if there isn't a really great pre-made Google business category that works for me. But wherever possible, if possible, choose business type search because that will more accurately filter to the types of businesses Google knows are on Google businesses. In this case, I'm going to pick business types and search for dentists. I'm in deep need of a teeth cleaning, so I'm going to try and find the best dentist in the Brooklyn area. I'm not going to go ahead and cap the total number of results, but by default, note that the total max is 1,000 results from Google. So once again, you're encouraged in your list building process by default to be segmented and targeted in how you build these lists. Let's go ahead and see how many dentists we can find. Awesome. Once I hit the submit button, we're going to automatically pull all the dentist offices from the area that we searched for. Now it looks like there's about 100 and growing dentist offices in Brooklyn. It's still pulling results in from the search. But if I wanted to go by straight rating, I could pull all the offices that are maybe only 5 stars or above. I could go by ones that only have a certain number of reviews or higher, or I could even add some Clayagent calls to look for other potential criteria for my next dentist. I could also do some diligent research to look at customer reviews. I could find anything else that might matter to me in picking my ideal dentist's office. Or if I was a software company selling to dentist offices, I might take a look at how many doctors they have on the dentist office website, what the practice information is, when was the website last updated, what dental services do they provide with what equipment, and so on. Now the last thing I'll note in this video is that it does take a little bit of time for the Google Maps source to keep adding all your data and results, so don't jump to quick conclusions about the total number of results you're finding. You'll see here, even in our existing table right now, we're still adding businesses. We're now at 315 total dentists found. Keep in mind, this Google Business Maps integration is really, really useful for ICPs where your customers aren't clearly online or in a traditional software industry. That's local business prospecting for you. We'll see you up next in Find Company Lookalikes.